Well, this past year was very busy for our Greeley Fire Department, not necessarily because of activity with fires or other things that are happening around town, but because they built a brand new Fire Station 1 in downtown Greeley. And here to tell us more about this wonderful facility is our Fire Chief for the City of Greeley, Dale Lyman. Dale, great to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So this facility here has been, kind of a long-awaited event, but there were some things that kind of kicked it into gear and had to happen a little bit sooner, maybe than we all thought would happen. But now you get to enjoy the benefits of that with this new facility.
Right. As a result of the new hotel and convention center on the north side of Lincoln Park, all the city entities that were in the Lincoln Park Annex building had to evacuate and relocate. That included Fire Station 1. So we were in a temporary locations. We actually moved to 5 different locations for all the components of the fire department that were located there. So it was a really kind of a crazy process, but it worked out really well. I mean, we've got a beautiful facility. It's not only nice to look at, and it's got some really cool art on the outside of the building, but it's also very functional. And I think the reason for that is in the design process, we incorporated people, firefighters from all different levels of the organization that were on the design committee, gave input on the initial design, gave input on draft designs as it was being developed, and we're fortunate to have this awesome, beautiful facility. Bringing all 5 of those pieces of our organization into one location, which really makes a big difference for efficiency. We learned that when we were all separated. But having everybody in one location makes a huge difference.
Now this facility has some great, I just want to make sure we mention some of the amenities that are here. And the thing that I always have to remind myself is this is kind of home for our firefighters while they're on shift, but it's also work, and so it has to function in a couple of different ways. But one of the more fun things to me is the poles that are back here in the background. They actually use those. Sometimes you think, oh, they only use the fire poles back in the 1800s or whatever, but it still works today, as well as weight rooms and dorms and all of that.
Right. The poles are actually a very functional feature of the fire station. As you know, and most people are aware, response times mean a lot in the fire department. So it helps those guys get down from the upper level a lot quicker than it would be running down the stairs. The way it's designed is all the administrative offices are on the first floor, and then the living quarters for the firefighters are on the second floor. The building also has a really nice large meeting classroom that will serve as the city's emergency operations center. The building's equipped with an emergency generator, so if there's a major emergency event where there's a loss of power, we can still function in this facility and be a base of operations. We've got decontamination areas for medical equipment, something we didn't have in our old station. The fire service is evolving and changing just like every industry. So this building really incorporates what a modern fire station should have. And it's really been a cool showcase. We've hosted many meetings for the different professional fire organizations and had people from all along the Front Range from different fire agencies come here and tour the facility, and they're all very complimentary, and we're very, very proud of this building.
Yeah, so one thing I want to mention too is, and you had already brought this up, was about some of the artwork that's on the outside. I know that the folks here were very proud of that, just kind of a representative of firefighters in general, but also pretty unique to the area, and it's something that I just brought people down just to see the artwork on the outside of the building.
Right, it's very unique. It's incorporated into the exterior brick of the building. On the west side of the building, we have actually a replica of the Greeley Fire Department badge that the artist created. And then on the front, the south side of the building, we have a piece that depicts 2 firefighters holding a hose line. That the artist actually used some of our firefighters modeled for that photograph. Yeah. Well, they took a photograph of them at the training center, and then the artist translated that into the art piece. So, there's some real connection
Sure.
from the department in that actual art. So that's pretty special, and we're very proud of it.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely a wonderful amenity down here, and as you mentioned, in the future, we hope to see just the efficiency of it and the time saving, which can make a difference between life and death, as we know. That hopefully we'll see that, and in the onset. I hope that you guys will continue to be able to be here for a long time. That's the one nice thing about it, is it fits downtown, the look of it, and we're happy that you've got a new place to land and everyone's together again.
Well, we feel very fortunate, and obviously we'd like to thank everybody in the community for this beautiful and functional facility.
All right, well, hopefully folks will get a chance to drive by, swing by when they can and check it out. And otherwise, thank you so much for being here again today, Dell, and be safe out there.
Thanks.
All right. So again, downtown Greeley, Greeley's new Fire Station 1. If you have an opportunity to check it out, please do.